Hey guys, Al Morenton with Glaucoma Hope. So today is, I believe it's December 6th, 2016. So we're on day 21 of 100 videos in a row and day 9 of the 21-day reset. Okay, so we're going to talk about how the vision was for me yesterday, right? So I mentioned this a little bit in yesterday's video, but my vision is it's pretty much the same as it was before the fiasco that happened where I ran out of my stuff for a week, right? And then my eye ended up going haywire and then went blind for a period of time and all that kind of stuff. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get that back. I mean, when I went blind, I wasn't sure if I was going to ever be able to see. And then I slowly came back, and it came back very slowly enough to where it's like, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? You know, it's like, fuck. You know, and finally it's gotten back to where it was. It wasn't super clear, but it was clear enough, you know. So like right now, if I cover my right eye, I could see, you know, really clear myself, the bookcase behind me, all that kind of stuff, right? So I could see that really good. And that's, you know, how it was before. The vision is compromised. You know, I have a limited scope, but you know, because I have lost some peripheral this way and some this way. You know, pretty much every direction I've lost a little bit, but what I could see is pretty clear now. There is a little bit of slivers and stuff, but I had that before, right? So in the right eye. The left eye is better than it was before. It's even sharper and crisper because, like I said, we don't have the astigmatism thing going on and things like that right now, right? So that's really cool. Another cool thing is I'm not getting the headaches right now too. So that's really cool. Okay. Another cool thing is that it sort of like has to do with my nutrition and my well-being. And my well-being has to do with my eyes, right? So another problem that I had before and was with this finger right here, my ring finger on my left hand would shake. If I was like this, it would shake back and forth, right? And I used to make a lot of fitness videos out in the park across the street from my house when I first moved to Orange County a few years back. And all of them I would end with like, you know, again, this is Al Morenton with My Vet Life, you know, thank you and have a beautiful day, right? And if you notice in later videos, like just a couple years ago and up until now, I don't do the peace sign anymore, right? And that was because my this finger would shake so much that when I went like this, it would shake in here, and like my hand would go like that. So it would be like fuzzy on a picture. So I couldn't do that, right? So that was sort of a limiting and embarrassing thing as well. You know, it's nothing near as limiting as eyesight, but it's something, right? So that's either like maybe a nerve in my cervical spine is slightly, you know, out of whack. Maybe I need an adjustment or something, or more. What's more likely is I'm deficient in some kind of a mineral or vitamin, right? So that could have affect that too, right? So right now it's not really happening though. You don't see that shaking back and forth, and I can go like this. There's a little bit of shakiness, but it's not really noticeable, right? So so that really makes me happy. I could actually do that again because that's something I like to do. Like, hey, Al Morenton, thank you for, you know, watching this video. You know, have a beautiful day, right? So so that's really a really big deal for me, and that's something else that's being corrected. So that's I'm happy about that. So getting my eyesight in my right eye back to where it was, beautiful. Getting my left eyesight even crisper than it was, beautiful. The astigmatism not even noticeable right now, that's fucking badass because I've never had that ever in my fucking life. I've always had the astigmatism, right? I just thought it was normal. So so that's why I'm noticing that I don't have it now, because like, wow, this is really cool. I could see at dusk. I could see at night. It's pretty cool. You know, I love it. And then, you know, so a lot of good things happening like that, right? And then the shakiness, you know, like going away. it's sort of, it's sort of still there. It's on the borderline, so some days it'll be there a little bit, some days it's not, but it's going away more and more to where if I keep on being healthy and nutritionally active and taking my stuff, then I should be able to get rid of it, right? And a bunch of other, or not a bunch, but any other problems that may be lurking around in my body, I could most likely get rid of those as well as I'm treating the health of my eyes. So that has to do with the holistic principles and the holistic approach that we use, because we don't use any one ingredient or one thing to make us better. It's a holistic. It's a bunch of different things. There's one main ingredient for the eyes that you need, and then a bunch of other things need to be in place in order to support that, or else it won't work, right? So the same thing with healing. When you try to heal something holistically, you're not just going to heal that one thing if you have other things going on inside of you, because your body's going to heal the whole of you, not just one part or piece. Hope that makes sense, So I'm getting a lot of other stuff, a lot of other benefit right now from increasing the nutrition, from the 21-day reset, and from being on the protocol steadily for these 21 days, of these videos, and beyond that, I'll be able to get better, and then probably, most likely maintain that because of keeping up with the regimen. If you stop with the regimen, then shit comes back. But that's just the way it is. That's the way it is with a condition, right? That's the way, you need stuff. Like if you stop brushing your teeth, your teeth are going to get fucked up, If you stop eating, you're going to fucking die, So if you stop doing your regimen, then the things that your regimen helped are going to fucking come back. If I stop doing my regimen, I'm going to lose my fucking eyesight. I'll get shaky again. My life will suck. So I'm happy to do the regimen. I'm happy that I found it. It's not super difficult to do. It doesn't take a lot of time. So I'll fucking do that for the rest of my life, the rest of the time that I'm on this planet breathing, so that I can see and that I can, go out into the public without fucking having my things shake, my fingers shake, because that did affect me. Even when I was super healthy, like 20 years ago, if I worked out really hard and I went to go get a shot of wheatgrass, I would have to don't fill it up all the way or else I'll fucking spill it, because I'm so shaky after my workout, so there's certain things, that go on, that could help. And this is it. So that holistic approach that's why it's so beneficial, because it heals everything inside of you that could be going wrong, as long as you're giving your body enough of the nutritional components to do that, right? And that's what we do with the therapeutic doses right now. So that's another thing where the reason some of this stuff is happening right now is because of the 21-day reset. Some of it because of the oils and Ayurvedic herbs and stuff like that. But it's also because I increased the dose of the oils and stuff like that to therapeutic doses from the maintenance to high-level maintenance to the therapeutic, right? So so we're learning that, we're going to, along these 100 days, we're going to, eventually come off of the therapeutic doses and back off into maintenance doses and figure out what those are for myself and for different people, right? Because different people react different ways to things. Some people need more or less of certain things that will help them, right? But with conditions, though, you need to take enough to get better before you can maintain. If you don't take enough, like if you're taking something super awesome that's going to that could help you recover 100% from something, but it takes let's just say 100 milligrams of that something to get there, and you only take 20 milligrams of that something, you're never going to get healed, because it needs that therapeutic dose to heal. 20 milligrams may be a maintenance dose that you could live off of after you're healed. But in order to first get healed, you have to do that therapeutic dose. So that's what I'm doing for myself right now, right? And it's working. So, like we said, in a less than a month, I would say we're going to take on at least one more case study. Try to do like 2 or 3 of them, but we're going to do at least one, and develop protocols for that, and so we could have like from different kinds of people, men, women, and in different stages of or progressions of the disease or the condition. Okay, so this is going to be some really interesting stuff. It's fun stuff because it's stuff that's going to help people. It's going to help. It's helping me, and like I cannot express in words how happy I am right now that I could fucking see, and I could see colors, and I could see well enough to like drive, and like I could pass the eye exam at the fucking DMV. I don't have the shooting lights right now. I don't have the halos. I don't have the fucking headaches. I could see, when my eyes adjust quickly at night. It's fucking cool, right? It's things that other people take for granted, but people that have glaucoma or other eye conditions similar to that, they fucking know. This is cool. This is awesome. This is life fucking changing. What I have right now going on for myself enables me to live a life worth living. The other way where you're just fucking get that light away from me, fucking like shooting lights and fucking crazy pain across your head and into your eye, and that's fucking a meager existence, right? Where you're just trying to hope that you could make it through the day without too much discomfort or pain. That's fucked up. That's no way to live, right? And so it's my mission to help myself and to help others not have to go through that, to live a life worth living. Okay, so I'm going to cut this right here. We're about 12 and a half minutes in. Again, Al Morenton with glaucoma. Hope. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.